I've never known I've been sprayed directly, but I've got the sugar diabetes and stuff, which was diagnosed in '07, which I'm getting compensation for, plus numerous other things. I got the ischemic heart disease. I've had a four-way bypass, open heart surgery. I'm dealing with numerous things, but the main thing I got, or the big complaint I got, is the guys that's filing for compensation. It takes forever to get anywhere with it. They'll put you off as long as they can. And it's not just me, that's everybody. But I was in the artillery, and I worked out of a bunker when I was working, but I was in and out. We was doing everything. But as far as the Agent Orange, that sprayed that everywhere. As far as I'm concerned, is in the air, is in the water, everything you breathe. And we didn't know. We was never notified about anything like that. But I've personally been in the rivers and in the mud and the dirt and you name it. But what I have got a big problem with is the medicine they give you. All they get is generics, and they just, there's better medicines on the market out there, but generics is all you're going to get. And unless you go through and get an act of Congress to give you something else. But I suffer from the neuropathy, from the diabetes in the feet and the legs and the hands. And all they do for that is just give you a pill, in which it doesn't really work. Doesn't help that much. And but like I said, a lot of stuff we didn't know about. But everybody in here, everybody that's in Vietnam, they have been presumed to be exposed to Agent Orange. It's not just this guy or that guy. Automatically, you're presumed to have Agent Orange or been exposed to it. And a lot of guys I know, they've died, cancer, a lot of cancer and stuff. But like I said, I've not had to deal with the cancer part except for like skin cancer and stuff like that, And as far as the chloracne, I got that, and but they won't do anything about that. If you didn't come to the hospital and have it attended to before 1 year, after 1 year after you got out of there, they have nothing to do with it. They'll let you see a skin doctor and all that, but I mean, you're not going to be getting any kind of compensation for that or anything. But I know I still have a lot of problems with sugar. They got me on pills, metformin, but it halfway controls it. But I have problems with the high blood pressure, and cholesterol, all that stuff in the heart. And like I said, I just, like the rest of the guys, I think we was just forgot about it, and we don't push anything and everything. We don't get nothing, you don't. They just really don't care, or that's the way I feel about it. You got to fight for everything you get. And I know I had when I started coming down here, I had an Agent Orange test. I went to that, and that was just a joke, Guy said, there's nothing wrong with you. See you later, and that's about it, But I got enough diseases. It's just from Agent Orange and everything. You just go from day to day.
How does that take its toll on you, though? I mean, there's the physical toll, but...
Oh, yeah, it wears you down. That gradually kills your body. I'm just telling you, I can't do half the things I used to do because of the diabetes and the heart condition. Like I said, I've had the open heart surgery, four-way bypass. And it's not good to you. But all those things have been service-connected the heart disease, the sugar. There's numerous things. There's probably, gosh, I don't know, the pamphlet we get, there's at least 11 or 12 diagnoses that they've service connected for Agent Orange, And a lot of guys that hasn't been down here or have come, they don't know. I mean, they've never been notified that, hey, you've been exposed to this or that, I get a letter, I think, once a year from the VA saying what things are service connected, And so if you got one of those conditions or you think you have, you need to get down here and get examined and then go through the process of fighting for, your rights on that stuff.
I was in the Marine Corps in 70, 71 in Vietnam. I was in E3. I was with the H&S Company, 2nd Battalion, 6th Marines, Fleet Marine Force. We were on the ground in a jungle all the time. Like some of the other guys had said, it was nothing to be sitting around and feel like a haze come down over you for when they would spray. It was just like an overspray is what it felt like. And it happened more than once. And nobody ever told us it was bad. They just said it's supposed to be there to help us. And now here we are all these years later, and we're all sick. Something's wrong with us. I have a skin disease from it that you break out in big red blotches all on your body, and you can't get out in the sun. And they say, oh, well, that's just, I forgot what they call it, some kind of eczema or something. I don't know what they called it, but just brushing you off is all they do. They give you some kind of cream that really doesn't help a whole lot. And you got the diabetes thing. I'm a borderline diabetic. I'm not on the insulin like the rest of them, but it's right there. Many of my friends from town, I live up in Junction City, north of Centralia, and there's a bunch of my friends up there that have the diabetes. They have everything that these guys got, the heart disease, everything. And they all complain about it like all of us do. They all complain about the health care they get down here. It's just not up to par. It's what it is. It's like they don't want to release the money to hire good people, good doctors to come down here and take care of you. It's what it seems like. And trying to get into an appointment is unbelievable at times. Some of the guys try to get an appointment, and you have to wait 6 months to get in to see one. And that's ridiculous. You shouldn't have to wait 6 months to get in to see somebody for something, especially when it's skin cancer.
Yeah. Agent Orange, this is something that's pretty much the government has acknowledged. It was their fault. It was their mistake.
Yep.
But the response still
not there. It's like the skin blotches and stuff I was telling you about, they don't even recognize it as being part of Agent Orange. And everybody you talk to, they're all right out there. They're saying, look, I've got sprayed on almost every day. I got sprayed on all the time. And I get proof. But they're not acknowledging it. They just let it go. And it takes a toll on you mentally and physically, both. Every day when you get up and your arms are itching real bad or you're broke out or something, and you think about, well, if I hadn't been over there, I'd probably be a normal person now. I wouldn't have all this stuff. But and the government's just like, oh, well.
Well, what is worse? Is it the physical toll or is it the mental toll that it takes just to be blown off?
It's very mental to us to be. It takes a toll on you. It drags you down, knowing that they're not there for you. And we were never recognized. When we all came back from Vietnam, we were like the bad guys. Nobody recognized us. They called us names and everything. And it seems like the government just kind of fell into that with them. They just don't care. That's what it seems like.